Okay, we're talking about sweeteners now. When you're transitioning to a healthier diet, look for the new sweeteners, the things you've probably not had in your pantry before. For me, I didn't have any of these products in my home when I made the diet change. So I took out the white sugar that I had. I took out the maple syrup that was 2% real maple syrup, and the rest was corn syrup. I threw it out when I learned that those things were not health promoting. And then what I did was I changed over to, for example, these are dried cranberries. Now these are sweetened, but they're dried and they're organic. Raisins are just a wonderful sweetener. They're wonderful mixed with nuts. And then these are dates. Dates are phenomenal, so play around with dates. There's a lot of things you can do with them. You can make date cakes and desserts that are like, they're the most gourmet things, then they're wonderful. Or you can just make treats. We'll stuff these with nut butters and a variety of different treats. And I've got those recipes. If you want them, just let me know. And then I just put an apple here just to remind you that you can bake with apples or bananas in your bread, and you can make it sweet like a sweet bread, banana bread, zucchini bread, things like that. So you can sweeten with natural sweeteners that have all the vitamins and minerals intact, okay? And you definitely want organic when you're going with raisins or dates, because raisins and dates are highly sprayed with chemicals. So go with organic when you can. And I have found that the organic raisins are wonderful. They're not as sticky or dry. I don't know if you've ever had to scrape raisins out of a container, but the organic ones are usually very soft. Mine are getting a little dry here, but they're usually very soft. This is what we put in our oatmeal in the morning. Sometimes cranberries, sometimes raisins, sometimes both. And it's just really delicious. Okay, this is fruit spread. Again, something I did not have in my pantry. You can get a variety of flavors, but just look for something that is just fruit, not corn syrup and not sugar. So watch for that. You can find them. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's going to be wonderful flavor. You won't notice it being different, and it's delicious, and it's not going to spike your blood like a typical jam or jelly will. And then this is pure maple syrup. Very expensive, but really worth it. And just go easy on the amount that you're using. You're going to have minerals in there that you wouldn't have when you're eating the corn syrups. If you notice, most of the corn syrups in the grocery store, most of the pancake syrups are almost all corn syrup with just a little bit of flavoring added. And then here is organic molasses. This is great in a gingerbread cake that I make, and that's about the main way I use it. And then sometimes I'll put it in fresh milk from the farm and just blend it up, and that is like a little, kind of like a little frappuccino coffee-ish flavor, but it's very good for you, and it's full of iron. So if you're looking for iron sources there, this one's local raw unfiltered honey, and that's wonderful. We use it all the time. And then this is a little old Parmesan cheese jar, and it works great. We put our natural unrefined sugar in there. So this is sucanat, and you'll see again when you read the package, you'll learn that it has all the minerals in it, and it's not been made into a white form. So look for your different types of sugar. I use them just the way I used to use the other sugars, the white sugar, and I just reduce it down usually. Recipes call for a lot of sugar. A lot of times I cut it down. I'd like to go and see how far back can I get it. I didn't bring stevia out here, but stevia is a natural, healthy form of sweetener that you can use in drinks and in some baking. And then this one is agave, and agave's gotten kind of a bad rap recently. And so for us, we decided that, you know what, we're just going to use it in small amounts. The way I like to use it, my favorite way, is just to make a lemonade or a limeade. So because it's very liquidy, it's not as thick as honey, and it won't crystallize like honey will. So if you use it, you just mix it, and it stays mixed in your drink. It never settles in the bottom or anything like that. But again, it does not spike your blood like the traditional sugars that you're used to buying from the store, and I would just go easy on that one. The rest of these you can pretty much use. Agave's got a little bit of a bad name, like I said, so just keep it on the small side in your diet if you introduce it at all. Those are the things that we use right now. I make cakes, I make cookies, and I do use real chocolate in my things, and I also use vegan carob chips. So that's another thing we use for fun at our house. So I hope that helps you with transitioning to some sweeteners, and you won't feel that you've missed anything, because they really are so wonderful.